Hola, ¿cómo están? Yo soy Karim Saba desde Arica, Chile, en powermetal.cl, el podcast live en una otra edición extra, porque vamos a tener en unos segundos la posibilidad de estar conversando con ALESSANDRO CONTI, el cantante de Twilight Force y de Trick or Treat, que nos va a estar contando un poco de ambas bandas, un poco de su vida también como tatuador y algunas otras cosas que vamos conversando. Como siempre, ustedes siéntanse libres de estar comentando, mandar saludos y todo, y vamos a estar comentando. Esta vez estoy solo, así que disculpen si mi inglés no es perfecto y voy a estar traduciendo la respuesta y todo eso. Pero ¿para qué vamos a atrasar más la entrevista? Porque, para que entiendan, en este momento que son las 5 de la tarde en Chile, en Italia son las 11 de la noche, por tanto es medio tarde para Alessandro, así que no lo hacemos esperar más y le damos la bienvenida. Hello, Alessandro, how are you?
Fine. Hello, Karim. How do you say? Everything's good?
Yeah, really good. Do you understand any in Spanish or no?
Yeah, I understand something, but yeah, not everything. So it's better if you speak, if we speak in English, maybe.
Okay, we will talk in English, and sometimes I will stop you to translate for the people that is seeing right now. Okay, so Alessandro, first, I have to greet you because have you here in the program, and at this hour, I think it's like 23 o'clock in Italy, no?
Yeah, but it's okay. It's not too late. No, don't worry.
Okay. So first, Alessio, I want to talk about the last album of Twilight Force. I think the heart at the heart of the winter bell. It was launched in January, I think, no?
Mm-hmm. Yes, 20 something in January. Yeah.
What do you think of the album right now? Because it has passed like 3 months. Do you love it? Do you think it could be better? What do you think?
No, absolutely. I love it. It's not. It's pretty different compared to the previous one. Compared to the Dawn of the Dragon Star, it's shorter one. It has just 7 songs plus some bonus track or interlude. But it's. I think that it's easy to listen. Okay, it's a old style album. Not too long. It's pretty cool to listen. It has some great songs inside, and of course it's pretty difficult to sing. The stuff of Twilight Force are always really challenging. So but yeah, I'm trained to to this kind of songs, because this kind of music is always pretty difficult to sing for a singer. So yeah, it's not boring at all.
Ok, Alessandro nos cuenta que le preguntaba si él está contento a casi 3 meses del lanzamiento de At the Heart of the Winter Veil, el último álbum de Twilight Force, si está contento con el álbum, si lo ama, y él dice que sí, que lo ama, que es entretenido, que le gusta, que son prácticamente solo 7 canciones más los interludios y uno que otro extra, y que si bien es muy difícil de cantar, le gusta lo que está haciendo con Twilight Force. This is your second album in Twilight Force?
Yeah, the second, yeah.
And how do you get involved in Twilight Force? Because before you, it was Christian Eriksson from...
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. How do you start to working with Twilight Force? And what do you think to sing with costumes? It's in Chile, it's very weird. We don't have, I think, too much bands having this costume to sing, like, but not yet. But in Italy, in Europe, it's growing. How do you think about that?
Okay, starting from the band, I replaced Christian after the second album of Twilight Force, and in the same time they are searching for a new singer. And I was at the time still with Luca Turilli Rhapsody, and then Luca chose to make a reunion stuff. So basically the band didn't exist anymore. So, and we have also the same label, because with Luca we were under Nuclear Blast in the same label of Twilight Force. Then I knew that they are searching for a singer, and I asked to the label if they are interested, because I met the guys during during the Sonata Artica tour. They were a supporter, and met the guys in Bologna. It was 2017, something like that. And I remember that I met Philip or Linth in Twilight Force name, and he said in the backstage, he said, "Oh, Alessandro Conti, incredible! You are my favorite singer." At the time. So yes, it was super easy to work with the guys, because we have more or less the same age, the same attitude, the same approach with the music, with a lot of fun. So we had a lot of fun, and we're still having a lot of fun on tour. So it's extremely easy to stay in this kind of band. And what about the customs? Yeah, I know that in Europe it's a sort of new wave of power metal. It's based to the yeah,
and good music, but with customs.
That's the point. It's not always good music, but it's pretty annoying sometimes when you see a lot of bands with different costumes. So sometimes sometimes the result is pretty weird, but honestly, with Twilight Force, I think it really works, because the vibes of the band are really in the Dungeons and Dragons or Lord of the Ring attitude vibes. So we are like really like a party, like a Dungeons and Dragon party, and perfectly fixed with the music. And there's nothing new in reality, because if you think about Kiss, maybe they did the same with costumes in the 70s. No, so it's not that true, that new, but. Right now, yes, in Europe especially, a lot of new bands, it seems, it's difficult to explain. It seems that the music, play good music is not enough right now. Huh? It's not enough. You have to put something more, or something more characteristic. Some bands do it in a great way. I'm thinking about, for example, Windrose with dwarves stuff.
They are like dwarves.
Absolutely. And some other band probably is not 100% in focused. And I think that if the costumes are good but the music sucks, it not works. But if there is a good image, good costumes, and also the music fits, and the music is really good, probably right now it is something more, something easy to sell for the promoter, for example, or the show. It's have probably something more.
Okay. I will try to resume.
Sorry.
No problem, it's okay. Básicamente le preguntamos a cómo llegó a Twilight Force después de la salida de Christian Eriksson, y lo que nos cuenta es que se encontró en el backstage de un festival en Bologna, si no me equivoco.
En Bologna, with Sonata Artica, yes.
Ya. En la gira de Sonata Artica se encontró en el backstage con la gente de Twilight Force, y uno de los integrantes le dijo que era su cantante favorito, y empezaron a conversar, y al mismo tiempo él había acabado su proyecto con el Rhapsody y Luca Turilli, porque si lo recordamos, Turilli decidió hacer la gira de reunión. Entonces se dieron las cosas, empezaron a conversar, y tienen misma edad, mismos gustos, y todo fue congeniando hasta que se dio esta llegada. Y también le pregunté por el hecho de estar cantando disfrazado, del uso de costumes, y dice que es algo entretenido, y que hoy en día, por lo menos en Europa, se están siendo necesarios. O sea, hay tantas bandas que tú tienes que tener, que la buena música, si bien es muy importante, a veces no basta. Y sobre todo en el power metal se ha hecho, y en otros estilos de metal también, se ha hecho necesario caracterizar personajes y darle algo más al show. O sea, que lo que estés viendo, la música juegue con los disfraces, todo, y a él le va bien, y encuentra que lo hace muy bien. Y pone ejemplo también como otras bandas como Windrose, que caracterizado de enano, que también lo hacen espectacular. Ok.
Perfecto, bravo.
Alessio, what do you love about Twilight Force?
Yeah, the music, also all the image. The image works perfectly fixed with the music, so it's something difficult to explain. But there's nothing new, because basically they took Rhapsody stuff, but in a new way. And I think that easy recognize the Twilight Force music in few seconds. That's really important when you play a kind of music that is pretty old and it's pretty it's risk that could be boring after 30 years. There's no it's difficult to put something new in this kind of music, because everything comes from the Halloween or Stratovarius or Yngwie Malmsteen. So, but I think that they took a good mix, and they are great musicians, of course. So there are a mix of stuff that really works, but it's not easy to find a band like that, honestly.
Ok, entonces le pregunté a Alessio qué es lo que ama él de Twilight Force, que al final lo que lo lleva a ser parte de la banda. Y él dice que la música, que si bien obviamente Twilight Force no está inventando nada, de hecho él reconoce que tiene mucha influencia, sobre todo de Rhapsody, and I think you have some influence from the video games music. I think, ya, aparte de los videojuegos, pero que está hecho de una manera entretenida y una manera novedosa que lo hace entretenido de escuchar, y eso le gusta, y que funciona, y por eso está involucrado en el proyecto. I will see some message from the people.
Yeah.
Camilo Solar says hi.
Hola.
Fabián Valdés is here. Carolina Calderón.
Carolina, I know her. Ciao, Carolina.
Esperanza Ramos León, de México.
Also, ciao, Esperanza. Yeah, I know that.
Baroque Extreme Roll, saludos Conti. We meet you at the meet and greet in TT the last year. You are a good guy, an excellent singer. We take excellent photos.
Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias.
Okay, Camilo Solar is saying he loves the Twilight Force last album and he loves your work with Rhapsody.
Yeah, me too.
Ok, Milena Parra, Alessio, sei migliore, saluti di Medellín, Colombia, Italian.
Ciao Milena, muchas gracias.
Melkor Daniel Conti, what is the concept of the... he wants to talk about the next Trick or Treat album, but these are the next questions. Okay.
Okay.
Salud, Humberto Muñoz, greeting from Mexico. Arturo III, ciao, Alessandro peruviano, ma abito in Italia. Grazie per tutta la buona musica.
Okay, we can go to drink something together in Italy.
Okay, ciao, Ale de Giulia Faccio.
Giulia, I know her. She's Italian. Yeah. She's
okay.
My friends. Yeah. Ciao, Giulia.
Okay. We start to change to your other band. From Trick or Treat. This is the unlimited edition in the Kickstarter. I love it because, and I want to ask you, what do you love about Trick or Treat? Even it's your first band, I think it's your band. What do you love about Trick or Treat?
Yeah, but it's super difficult to say, to explain, because it's not only my band, but it's a sort of second family, because we started 20 years ago. So basically, we are the same band. So we just changed 20 years this year. Yeah.
Oh, Power Metal has the same. Has 19. One year. Yeah.
Okay, but okay, you are older. No, but it's the kind of music that we love. Of course, it's more German power metal, probably. Even if during the years we change a little bit the kind of music. Every album we try to put something new, or sometimes we try to recoup something old. It depends, but it's a sort of second family, because we are living in the same area. And even outside music, we are in the same. We go outside together, even if just to listen or to see some shows. So it's and of course in the music there's a great feeling, because I know, especially with Guido, I record with him 8-9 albums together. So it's super easy.
Le pregunté directamente, ya que cambiamos de banda, pasamos a Trick or Treat, le pregunté por qué ama de su banda, de Trick or Treat, y él dice básicamente que es su segunda familia, que toda la banda vive en el mismo sector, que es un desarrollo de casi 20 años como banda, 9 discos, Entonces, es su historia, prácticamente su historia de vida y no hay mucho más que decir. O sea, ahí está la esencia de lo que hace Alessandro Conti como cantante. Alessandro, there is a big difference in the music between Twilight Force and is power metal, I think, and Trick or Treat. The two bands are power metal, but different approach. I think Trick or Treat is more like a German power metal. Even Trick or Treat started like a Halloween cover band. It's okay?
Yeah, back in time, yes.
Yes. But Twilight Force is Rhapsody. What do you think about that? And why do you decide to sing a very different kinds of power metal?
Yeah, it's pretty weird because with the Sweden band, it's more
In
Italian.
Rhapsody,
with Italian, it's more German. Yeah. As you say, we start as a tribute band, as a Halloween tribute band in 2002, and we played 3 years, more or less, as a tribute band. Then we released Evil Is before, like Donald Duck, the EP, and then Evil Is Candy 2, the first album. I think that we are not so probably German anymore, but no, probably yes, but okay, who cares? Yes, we are more linked with traditional power metal, and with Twilight Force it's more symphonic, orchestral, and that's why it's pretty related with Rhapsody, because probably Rhapsody was the first band that put a lot of orchestration, or this kind of orchestration in metal music. So, yeah, that's true.
Le pregunté directamente por la diferencia, porque en el fondo para mí Twilight Force es una banda, a pesar de son suecos, es una banda italiana, y Trick or Treat es una banda que a pesar de ser italiana, toca un estilo más alemán. Dice que sí, es bastante raro, si bien él no piensa que actualmente lo que hace Trick or Treat sea tan alemán como en un principio, que era una banda tributo, partieron como un tributo a Halloween, pero sí, es bastante distinto, pero le agrada y se siente bien cantando los dos estilos. We have some questions from the guys. Sure. Yeah. First, David Montero is asking, is it true that Christine Starkey it can be the second vocalist of Twilight Force?
What do you mean? Yeah, sure.
If it will be, or only in the last album?
No, I hope we tour with her as a choir, as a second vocalist, but it helped me a lot during the European tour. And I think that's a great addiction to the Twilight Force music, and there's something more on stage, and there's something for me as a singer. It helped because sometimes, especially during long tour, if you have a bad day with a voice, she can help me singing for example, the high lines, okay, or saving me in some way, you know? But even if I where I'm okay, and luckily most of the time she puts something more with real choir, because the risk with this kind of music that's where we use a lot of orchestration, a lot of choirs that comes from playback, basically, not from the backing track, no playback. And it's that the final result could sound a little bit fake, and but it's the only way possible, because you can't call 20 singers on stage as a real choir, no? But sometimes just having a real great singer as Christine, because she can sing everything. She can sing lyrical, she can sing as a soprano, she can sing in full voice. We can sing even duets on stage. So I think that the show is more real. The show is more complete with her on stage. That's it.
Cool. David Montero nos pidió preguntarle qué opina, si es posible que Christine Starkey quede como segunda vocalista de Twilight Force, y Alessio nos dice que sí, que de hecho en la última gira está apoyándolo y que es un aporte increíble porque es una excelente cantante, puede cantar variedad de tonos, pero además de eso, cuando Alessandro tiene un mal día de canto o está resfriado o cualquier cosa que afecte su voz, sabe que hay alguien atrás que puede apoyarlo lo suficiente para tratar de suplir estos problemas que ocurren frecuentemente. Entonces, para él es un excelente aporte y sí, es parte de la banda. Okay, we return to Trick or Treat. And what are you now in making the new album of Trick or Treat? No, it's okay.
Yeah, we are working on new album. Yeah.
And when it will come to
next year? I think that if everything will be okay, we will probably record at the end of this year, and we will release I don't know which month, but next year for sure we'll have a new album.
Okay, and it will be like the last album in terms of sound. Like I love the Creepy Symphonies. Even the first song, Creepy Symphony, is amazing, and there's had a lot of very good songs, Queens of Lights, Judgment Day. I think it has like 5 or 6 very, very anthems of power metal. It will be like the same, or are you trying to do something different this time?
Yeah, it's too easy to say definitely, because we right now we have 6 songs as a demo, so it's not complete. It's without lyrics. We have vocal lines. We have still something still missing. So it's too early to say definitely which kind of music. But of course, we composed a few classical power metal speed songs. But this time, we probably try to put something new in our music in a cool way. But it will be something like probably a little bit modern compared to Creepy Symphonies was a tribute album basically to Halloween or to power metal from the 80s, because I turned when we composed Creepy Symphony, I turned 40, so it's it was my middle-age album, so that's why we say that. Also Guido has 1 year younger than me. He has 1 year younger than me, but it was a sort of the album that we would like to hear when we were 16 years old, something like that. So that was the plan in the beginning, and we are really proud of Creepy Symphony as an album. But for the next one, we will probably try to put some new stuff in a good way. It's something super cool, I think.
In Melkor, in the same way of the question, he wants to ask you if it will have a concept album. It will be a concept album or no, like a Rabbits or like a Creepy Symphony, because Creepy Symphony is not a concept album.
No, Creepy Symphony is not a real concept album, but it's a sort of collection of creepy stuff of our society. So in some way, it's a sort of stories, but creepy stories about our society. But it's a sort of concept album. But for the new one, no, it will not a concept album. Okay. We already record a lot of concept album. We need a break, because with Sensei album, with Rabbit Seal, it was pretty hard, pretty tough to complete everything.
Ok, le pregunté básicamente, empezamos a hablar un poco de lo que se viene con Trick or Treat y nos cuenta que el próximo año se lanza el nuevo álbum de Trick or Treat. Fuimos directamente a preguntarle si va a ser un álbum conceptual o no, y no es conceptual, y sí, a diferencia de Creepy Symphony, álbum que a mí me encantó, que es un álbum claramente más inspirado en el power metal clásico, en el sonido de los 80, este va a ser un poco más moderno, un poco distinto. Va a seguir siendo Trick or Treat, va a seguir siendo power metal, va a seguir teniendo himnos de power metal, pero de alguna manera al escucharlo él siente que por lo que ya han producido, que llevan como 6 canciones, en demo hasta ahora, no es lo mismo, es un poco más moderno de lo que hicieron en Creepy Symphony. Okay, Andy Nas, how was your experience of sharing vocals with Kiske in some Trick or Treat's albums, and what do you think about the latest Halloween album?
That was a great experience. I never record with Kiske in studio. We did everything by email, but yes, we do it in Tears Against Your Smile, in Tin Soldier's album. and it was a particular song. It's really important song for us, for the meaning of the song. And when I remember when I received the day, I still remember the day when I received the email with the voices of Kiske. I almost cried because it was it was incredible. And what's the other question? What do I think about Halloween album? Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I know that they're working on new album already, so but it's a good album. Honestly, I was expecting for some I was waiting for some extra song from Kay Hansen, just Skyfall. Yes. I was not
because
disappointed.
In the bonus track there is another song of Kay Hansen that is very amazing, Golden Times, I think.
Yeah, that's a great song. I really can understand why they didn't put it in the official set list, but it's a super good song. But Skyfall I think this is my favorite song of the album. I think that for the next album, I really hope at least we composed three songs, I think. But also the other guys, they can compose great songs. So the problem actually with Halloween that they have too many songwriters, good songwriters. So it's probably difficult to choose the songs to put in the official set list at this point. But it's a good problem. So.
Nos cuenta la pregunta que hizo Andy Nasr es que qué se sintió compartir en algunas canciones con Trick or Treat con Michael Kiske y qué piensa sobre el último Halloween. Y dice que cuando lograron contactarlo y le llegó los tracks de Kiske al mail, se puso a llorar porque era increíble lo que estaba haciendo Michael Kiske y tenerlo a uno de sus inspiradores. O sea, al final, si no me equivoco, Michael Kiske is like your favorite singer, no? Or like
but I have a lot of. It's always difficult this kind of question because I have a lot of favorite singer. No?
So this is one of your inspirations, or?
Yeah, it's probably my main inspiration. I mean, for sure, at the beginning of my career as a singer, I start trying to imitate him 100%, and that's not good if you want to be a famous singer, or you can't copy too much. Okay. But in the art, every kind of art, even the painting, if you want to learn how to paint, you have to study the great painter. No? You study Caravaggio, you study Michelangelo, and then you can understand how it works. Then you have to find your way to be recognizable, and that's the most difficult part of the career. So.
Okay. Bueno, lo que decíamos que tener a Kiske, porque es una de sus inspiraciones, y de hecho aquí nos contaba que hay que saber que él en su principio era muy parecida a la voz, todos lo saben, y de hecho hacía cover de Halloween, y que está bien en su inspiración, pero que a la vez uno tiene que estudiar a los grandes cantantes, pero tiene que... tiene que no puedes copiarlo si quieres llegar lejos, porque al final va a ser una copia. Entonces sí, y que tiene otros cantantes, y a la vez nos cuenta que Halloween le encantó, le gusta mucho el álbum. Hubiera esperado más participación de Kai Hansen en la composición, de hecho su canción favorita es Skyfall, y tampoco entiende, así como yo, por qué Golden Times está en los lados B y no está en el disco principal, porque es un temazo el Golden Times. Okay, Alessio, some question about your life, not from Trick or Treat or not from Twilight Force. You okay. Are an amazing tattooer and
tattoo artist. Okay,
thank you. Artist. Yes, I love your tattoo and I love your works with Knights of the Zodiac. I think in Chile is Caballeros del Zodiaco, Cavaleiros do Zodiaco in Brazil. Even I have a mini chura from AliExpress because I'm Capricorn. Yes.
Sure.
How do you get involved in tattoo?
It was exactly 10 years ago. A friend of mine just opened his own shop. He was a piercer, and he was looking for a tattoo artist. At the time, I was a graphic designer and illustrator, so it wasn't that far from tattoo world. And I did some practice. Yeah. Thank you for that. Yes, I
because not everyone knows that you are a tattoo artist. So this is the kind of graphic designer he is.
Yeah. I started 10 years ago. It was not easy at the beginning because tattoo is pretty difficult to learn, even if you are able to paint or to draw. It's not easy at all because it's a big responsibility. You can fail. You can do mistakes on the skin of the people. So it's a really big responsibility. But after 10 years, I'm still here. I'm still working. So it means that everything is going good.
How many tattoos have you done?
It's impossible because at least it's one per day in the last 10 years. So
one per day?
Yeah, at least, yeah.
Okay. And do you have a big list of people asking for tattoos? Even do you have people from another countries that are traveling to?
Yeah.
You are living now in Bologna? No.
Close to Bologna, in Modena. Yeah.
Okay.
But we have a list to wait, but it's not super long list. And we have people from Finland, from France, from Switzerland. Yeah, few people even from outside Italy.
Okay. And when you are traveling around with Twilight Force or Trick or Treat, do you do tattoos or no?
Good question, because a lot of people are asking for that. I never do that because I want to survive during the tour. So the tour is already pretty difficult. So especially with this kind of music, But one time probably I will bring my stuff. It's not easy to manage because it's easy to take your tattoo machine with you, but you need a lot of stuff. You need the colors, you need the machine to do the stencil. It's I should be I could be a guest maybe in some studio around the world. Should be easy to manage probably. One day, I don't know. Sounds like a nightmare to me, but never say never.
Can I ask how much it costs a tattoo from Alessio Conti?
It depends. It could be 100, could be 300. Depends.
It depends
the size. Yeah, how long the hours, if it's color or black or white. So.
Bueno, le estamos preguntando un poco a Alessandro Conti sobre su vida como tatuador, porque para los que no saben, él, aparte de ser cantante y diseñador de todo el arte prácticamente, do you do all the art from Trick or Treat and Twilight Force?
No, Twilight Force, no. They have a illustrator, I don't remember which part of Europe, I think east of Europe. It's incredible illustrator, but yeah, with Trick or Treat I always did by myself all the artworks. Yeah.
So, entonces, él es el diseñador de todo el arte de Trick or Treat y de hace 10 años, por razones de la vida, terminó tatuando. Lleva 10 años tatuando, que actualmente tatúa aproximadamente un tatuaje al día. Cuando está de gira, no hace tatuajes, si bien dice que no sería complicado llevarse la máquina de tatuaje, sí el tema de los colores, todo lo de otro implemento, y además que cuando viaja está enfocado en cantar, entonces se le hace complicado que sus descansos fueran tatuar. Pero de todas formas, él no lo descarta que alguna vez se ha invitado a algún estudio de tatuaje, así que ya saben, si hay alguien en Chile o todo Sudamérica que quiera invitarlo a tatuar por Sudamérica, se ponen en contacto con if everyone in South America has a tattoo place and they will get connected, they can ask you if you travel around doing tattoos in South America.
Why not? Yeah.
So, y que más o menos un tatuaje de Alessandro Conti está costando entre $100 y $300, depende del tamaño, de los colores, de si es blanco y negro, del diseño y eso. One guy says that Jolly Fabio says you are a ventriloquist, and I know. How do you are a ventriloquist? And Maria Fernanda Jimenez said you are a great tattoo artist, and I was a ventriloquist as well. I have seen your videos with the gremlin. I don't remember the name of this gremlin. How do you get involved with Stripe? how do you get involved in ventriloquist?
I'm not really ventriloquist. It's just for fun, you know.
Yeah, but I think you are in a professional ventriloquist. But what do you do is better than I think everyone I know.
Yeah, thank you. No, I don't think so. But you know, I think that's the technique to sing. It's not the use of diaphragm, especially. It really helps even to the sound to be ventriloquist. So you can reach a good level, good volume of the voice without move the lips. So if you know how to sing, it's easier, of course. And then I would probably do something in the future as a ventriloquist, not just for fun. It's not nothing too serious. It's not serious at all. It's just for laugh.
Okay. Bueno, para los que no lo saben, Alessandro Conti también es ventríloco, no es profesional, sino que así como por entretención. Pueden ver los videos en @AlessioConti en Instagram. Y le preguntamos cómo llegó a esto y él dice que no, de partida no es profesional, que lo hace por entretención y que prácticamente en el fondo es muy parecido a uno cuando empieza a desarrollar el canto y a entrenarlo profesionalmente. Hay ciertos parecidos con en la forma entiendo, de expulsar la voz para lograr lo mismo. Entonces, entrenando como cantante, se puede llegar a ser ventríloco. I have some question from Hernán Borges, that is one of the guys of Power Metal.cl. He first wants to ask you, what new band has blown your mind?
New band.
New one. And you can recommend for the people that now is seeing the program.
I think that's
Twilight Force. Okay.
No, okay. Of course. No. It's newer than new band. I think Fellowship is a good band.
It's
really
it's
inspired
nice.
to Twilight Force. It's pretty similar.
And they have costume.
Absolutely, yes. But they did in a good way. So they did a good job. And also they are under Scarlet Records in the same label of Trick or Treat. So we are in the same label. And another band that's extremely cool, it's Induction from Germany with Tim Hansen.
We have here Tim Hansen in the last year.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a super good band. It's a classic power metal. You can feel something from Gamma Ray as an influence, of course,
yes,
but in a really modern way. So you can feel also, they remind me a little bit of Beast in Black. Also Beast in Black, of course, but I not consider Beast in Black new anymore because they are new, but they are super young, but they are not new. So they are big. But also Beast in Black is a super great band. Love it.
We have Beast in Black the last year here with Nightwish, and they have one concert alone, and they have a concert with Nightwish. And
I was there in Santiago.
Yes.
Yeah. It was the day before the show that I did with Timo.
Yes,
so,
I know.
So we were there to see. I met both. I met Yannis and the guys of because I sing with Yannis in The Legend of the 12 Saints. We do it in the Gemini song. So yeah, it's a friend. And also Nightwish. So.
Entonces le pregunta, Hernán Borges, nuestro amigo de PowerMetal.cl, le mandó a preguntar qué bandas le están volando la cabeza. Una es Fellowship, banda que sacó Until the Fire Dies el año pasado y que es un discazo, uno de los mejores discos de Power Metal del año pasado. Y que también usan disfraces, son de Inglaterra y además comparten sello con Trick or Treat. Le gusta también lo que está haciendo Induction, la banda del hijo de Tim Canoa Hansen, el hijo de Kai Hansen, que claramente tiene inspiración de la música de Kai Hansen, pero mucho más moderno. Otro de los grandes discos de Power Metal del año pasado y que tuvimos una entrevista con ellos el año pasado. Y también dice que le gusta lo que está haciendo Beast in Black y de hecho cuando estaba en Chile el año pasado los vio en vivo, tuvo la oportunidad de compartir con Gianni, el cantante de Beast in Black, porque de hecho lo conoce porque cantaron juntos en uno de los temas de la leyenda de los 12 santos, el disco inspirado en los Caballeros del Zodiaco de Trick or Treat. Resumido.
Perfect.
Okay. Another, I think that we have from like 4 questions. I think.
No problem.
Hernan Bosques, he says that normally you do some clean voices. Okay. Have you tried to do some gutturals or some black metal voices or something? Are you thinking to do that in your music, or it's not for you?
Not really. I just tried as an experiment in it was the first Luca Turilli Rhapsody on Clash of the Titans. There is something scream, or more scream than growl for sure. But I never tried. Just during the last tour with Twilight Force, we were in tour with Seven Spires, and Adrian Cohen just a couple of times. I asked her, she teach me how to do that.
How you do that?
And she teach me in a great way. I still not able to sing, but she teach me. He gave me some great advice. So probably in the future I will try to ruin my voice with this kind of stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Hernán Borges también le pregunta por el tipo de canto, porque generalmente Alessio usa voces limpias y si ha intentado alguna vez hacer guturales o sonidos más black metal. Dice que la verdad que no ha probado mucho, nunca se ha dedicado mucho, pero que sí en una última gira que tuvieron con Seven Spires, donde está Adrian Cowan, que vino a Chile con Avantasia hace un par de años, si no me equivoco, le pidió algunos consejos de cómo hacer guturales, le enseñó, todavía le falta mucho, puede que en el futuro lo intente, pero por ahora está bien con las voces limpias.
Sí.
Okay, one question from David Montero. It will be Leone and Conti too?
Oh, good question. Not really. No. I think that it's no. I think not. We're supposed to do another album back in time, but it seems that it will be difficult. Yeah, he is super busy right now. I'm busy too. So I don't think
now
so.
Fabio Leone is living now in Brazil because he has.
Basically, I think so. Yeah, I just never met him since years, probably a couple of years at least. And but no, I don't think that we will record another one.
No va a haber probablemente un segundo Leone Conti. Fabian Cancino is asking if there will be another concept disc about Night of the Zodiac or no, or
what do you mean? Another
concept album about Night of the Zodiac. Because
I would like, honestly, I would like to record. I think it will be super difficult. Not sure, but I would really love to record a concept of Asgard with the Knights of Odin.
I think the best part of the anime is the Asgard.
It's totally invented for the anime because it doesn't exist in the manga. Yeah, but it's so super cool. The characters are really the backing story of characters are great. The twins, Mizar, and it's incredible. It's my favorite, even maybe more than the Sanctuary, maybe. But I don't know. It sounds like a nightmare because it was. I was super proud. I'm still super proud of the Legend of the 12 Knights. Yeah. The Gold Saint. Or what's the title? I forgot.
Legend of the 12 Saints.
It was too long, and I'm super proud, and especially me, Guido, and Luca Venturelli. We are super fun because it's still, also in Latin America, Caballeros in Italiano è Cavalieri dello Zodiaco, so it's super similar. It was super famous here, and we are super fun. So, and also we record one song every month. When the zodiac sign came inside the month on the 23rd of the month, we released the same day the single of the.
Yes, I remember that.
So it was really a nightmare to record it, because when we start the project, we already record 4 songs, maybe 3 or 4 songs, but we didn't record all the album. So for the first month was okay. Then we finished the song the day before the release. So it was like an anime, no? When we have to run to save Athena. It was the same, because so it was really tough. So I don't know if it happened again. But we are super proud of that album, and we probably in the next future we will remix the album, because when just for that reason, sorry for the long answer, you have to translate after, but sorry, but for the same reason, it was super difficult to have a super good sound, because we record in 12 or even more different sessions, so it was difficult to have the same sound for every songs.
But this was fun.
Yeah,
it was interesting, because now I think you in that time you do something that now all the guys are doing, because now they send present 6 or Blind Guardian. They put like the 6 or 7 singles, and they start putting the album like 2 years before they launch.
Yeah, exactly. That was my plan, because even we released in 2020 in April. So basically, the COVID ruins the official promotion, ruins the plans for possible tour, because it wasn't possible to tour with that album. But I think that the promo idea, the promo plan for that album was pretty good, because we promote that album for 1 year, and then we released the official album. And it was the idea was cool, but at the time, yeah, we probably did some mistakes on the promo, but yeah, still the idea, I think it was pretty cool.
And Melkor is asking me where I do get this CD, because he's looking for this. Para explicarlo, yo compré el Kickstarter. Es la única forma de conseguirlo, y ahora básicamente le preguntamos a Ale, si va a haber un segundo álbum de los Caballeros Zodíaco, y dice que lo ve difícil, que a él le encantaría hacer un disco, sobre todo de la saga de Asgard, que encuentra que, al igual que yo, que es la mejor parte del anime, que fue una locura hacer ese disco. Si no saben cómo se hizo, prácticamente se lanzaba una canción, primero que se vendió a través de Kickstarter, o sea, había que o Kickstarter o algún tipo de crowdfunding. Segundo, que se lanzaba una canción mensualmente, y que eso hizo una locura, porque al principio partieron como, ya la grabamos y teníamos mucho tiempo, y después parecía una carrera para llegar a lanzar la canción justo el día que se había presupuestado. Entonces, al final fue súper cansador. No lo evita. Lo que sí está claro es que va a haber una reedición del álbum, que va a estar grabado de otra forma, porque él nota que hay diferencia entre cómo se grabó cada canción, y que, para los que no lo han escuchado, se sienten, ¿ya? Así que para Melkor va a haber una nueva edición del álbum, entonces tranquilidad. Okay, I think we have a little questions. What is your favorite disc from Trick or Treat?
It's still probably Rabbit Seal Part 2.
Okay.
Because it was the first album with Luca Venturelli on guitar. It was a weird moment for the band, because Cabri left, the former guitar player with Guido, left the band after Rabbit Seal Part 1. And we were pretty afraid about the future of the band. Then Luca Venturelli came in the band. It was a old friend of us, so it was easy to have him in the band. But everything was super cool, and also for that album we did a song with Tony Cacco, with Ripper Owen, with Sara Squadrani, a lot of guests on that. It was a super good album. But I'm proud also of Legend of the 12 Saints, of Creepy Symphony. So Creepy Symphony is super,
I love it,
catchy, I think, you know. Yes. So it's really the album. It's close. I think it's close to Evil Niskani 2. It's a sort of continuing of Evil Niskani 2. That's why, for example, the song Creepy Symphony is exactly the continuation. It's
the concept, like the Halloween.
No, it's the second part of Evil Needs Candy 2 song.
Yeah.
So because Evil Needs Candy 2 start the lyrics saying we are convicted in our crypt, something like that, and the Creepy Symphony starts saying we are still convicted in our crypt. So it's a continuing. It's a second part. It's a connection with Evil Needs Candy 2. It's some same vibes.
Cool. Le pregunta a Melkor cuál es el disco favorito. Él dice que Rabbids 2, básicamente porque tuvo a Luca Turilli en guitarra, tuvo a Tony Caco cantando.
Luca Venturelli, not really.
Luca Turilli.
Yeah. Lapsus.
Estuvo Tony Caco. Básicamente esa formación le gustó mucho, pero a la vez dice Creepy Symphonies porque le gusta que es como un cierre de lo que empezó con Evil Needs Candy 2. De hecho, dice que la canción Creepy Symphonies parte con exactamente básicamente la misma frase con la que termina Evil Needs Candy 2, el primer disco de Trick or Treat, como, directamente. Acá we are putting now the link for everyone that wants to buy something from Trick or Treat. Ahí están los links por si alguien se interesa en comprar material de Trick or Treat, música, poleras, todo está ahí, lo está dejando la gente.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Carolina, for the support.
Haritz Iturbe, hi Alessandro, I am responsible father of two beautiful daughters. I'm still enjoying Dragons and Swords power metal. Should I be worried about it? Best regard, Crack.
Okay. Let me. I understand. He's
a power
two
metal
beautiful
fan.
And
he's worried it will be bad for his sons that he loves Dragons and Swords power metal.
Not at all. You have to be proud of your daughters for that. Absolutely.
Okay. Last question about Chile. Do you like Chile at the time that you came? I think you have been like 2 days.
Yeah, I played in Chile 2 times. Yeah, with Luca Turilli during the Prometheus tour, and with Timo Tolkien in October, and both of times was amazing. Yeah, and also I have to say that Chile is the country with more followers for Trick or Treat. It's the biggest fan base. Looking for the statistic on Instagram or Facebook, so it's amazing for us. Really, I can do a little spoiler for you tonight because we will play with Trick or Treat soon.
Cool! Because some guys is asking if Trick or Treat will come to Chile, and some guys are asking if you will be here, like with Twilight Force.
Yeah, with Twilight Force, I still don't know, but I'm pretty sure that sooner or later, hopefully soon, it will happen because
maybe a tour with the 2 bands.
Yeah, if we want to die. No, it's difficult enough just with one. So, but yeah, we will probably tour really soon with Trick or Treat. I have to. Yeah, probably yes.
Before the launch of the new album?
No, no. It will be before, but in October, the beginning of October, we will release the live album that we recorded last September, I think. Yeah, here in Modena, in our hometown, for the 20th celebrity show of the band in the biggest venue that we have in our area, with a lot of friends, a lot of guests. So we release the live album, and we'll probably promote that album and also Creepy Symphony. That.
Así que ya saben, en una exclusiva para PowerMetal.cl, Trick or Treat viene a Sudamérica, probablemente a Chile, dentro de este año. No tenemos fecha ni nada. Sabemos que en octubre van a lanzar el álbum en vivo que grabaron el año pasado, celebrando los 20 años de la banda, pero en exclusiva para este momento, para los que se preguntan si vamos a tener a Alessandro Conti en Chile, lo vamos a tener este año probablemente con Trick or Treat, con Twilight Force todavía no sabemos, probablemente venir las 2 bandas.
Hopefully next year, we'll see, I don't know.
Sebastián Maldonado, awesome news, I made my day.
Oh, thank you.
And I think last question, and Joshua Allen is asking you if you have some counsel for the guys that are starting to sing.
Some advice, you mean?
Advice.
Okay. yeah, if you really start, I can suggest to searching for a reference, as I did with Michael Kiske, for example, or Andre Matos or Jeff Tate. So some really good reference and trying to copy. That's really important for the first, couple of years maybe, because it could really help to improve quickly your technique. And also, my suggestion is to take lesson with a good teacher, because also it helps to don't ruin your voice and because the voice is something, it's different to an instrument where you put a finger on that and you play that note. No, with voice you have to understand by yourself. So a good teacher can really help to understand faster. In a good way, of course. So take lessons, study, and with a good reference. Then when you are able to sing in a good way, you have to work a lot to manage your voice to be more personal. For example, to me, it happened with Luca Turilli. We spent a couple of months in pre-production because he called me as a Kiske copy right now, but it wasn't enough for his album, for Ascending to Infinity. We built my voice in that months, in that year. So we took a lot of reference. And he said, okay, that's kind of partiture. You have to sing in different way with different influences. It was super interesting process and super difficult also.
Okay.
But,
entonces le preguntamos, querían preguntarle directamente a Alessandro qué consejos tiene para alguien que está partiendo en el canto. Él dice primero tratar de buscar, sí, aunque suene extraño, tratar de buscar a alguien con quien copiar, pero que sea genial o sea increíble. ¿Por qué? Porque en el fondo te vas comparando y a medida que vas buscando cantar como tu ídolo, vas mejorando y te vas encontrando cada vez que mejoras. Y lo otro que no se te pase es tomar clases de canto, porque primero van a evitar que arruines tu voz tratando de cantar, y segundo te van a ir haciendo ajustes, así como yo tomo clase de guitarra, ajustando cosas que no te das cuenta y que otra persona que tiene estudio en el tema te puede ir corrigiendo y así vas a ir avanzando más rápido. Y dice, Camilo Solar is telling us that Luca Turilli says that one time he said that you are a mix like Andrea Bocelli with Michael Kiske.
Okay, that's a great compliment, honestly. Yeah, I started lyrical back in time, almost 20 years ago, but I studied a lot how to train my voice in a lyrical way. So that's why I really love to sing as a tenor, even in the metal stuff. It was easy with Luca because
he likes that.
It was he liked that. He was able to compose in that way, but also the music was so orchestral, so symphonic. So lyrical stuff as a singer, as a tenor, was really good on that. I can't sing in that way with Trick or Treat because it sounds weird. I can do something like that with Twilight Force, for example. Yes. So I try sometimes to put some more lyrical. So it's not like Turilli, but the music it's more make the chance to do something like that. Not like with Luca, but sometimes I can put, and I really love when I can do that because I love I comes from Modena. It's the place of Luciano Pavarotti, no?
Yes.
So it's my musical idol with Michael Kiske. He said Bocelli, but Bocelli starts his career trying to replace Pavarotti in some project here in Italy back in time when he was young. So, but thank you for the compliment. It's really appreciated.
Entonces, básicamente Camilo nos contaba que alguna vez Luca Turilli dijo que Ale era una mezcla entre Andrea Bocelli y Michael Kiske, y él está agradecido de esa comparación. De hecho, él viene de Módena, que es la tierra de Luciano Pavarotti, y que él es su ídolo máximo, y él estudió canto lírico mucho tiempo. Por tanto, si bien en Trick or Treat no puede desarrollar ese canto, en Twilight Force, y sobre todo lo que hizo con Luca Turilli en Rhapsody, es más cercano, y ahí es donde puedo desarrollar su voz. Last comment, Joshua Lane says that you are the guys that he's trying to copy.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
That's a great compliment too. So.
Okay, and then just for the end of the program, I want to. This is the time that you can say anything you want. If you want to greet the fans, say greeting to Chile, or even says, "Hey, if you want me to get there, buy my album." Everyone, this is your time.
If you want to buy the album, I always said, yeah, those are Twilight Force and Secret Therapy too. But thank you to you, Karim. Okay. That's exactly. Thank you to you, Karim, for inviting me. Finally, we did this interview. That was planned.
Interview, like the last year, because we were meeting the meet and greet from Timo Tolki last year, and we tried 1 time, 2 times, 3 times.
Yeah.
But finally, we can do it.
Absolutely, and just want to invite all the guys in Chile to see our show when it will happen. I really hope soon. I received a lot of support and a lot of during even the last month. You know what happened. We didn't talk about that, but there's nothing to say. I probably know that a lot of people wanna ask something about acoustic tour, but
that didn't happen.
Okay. Didn't happen. I already said what I have to say. So, but at the same time, I received a lot of messages of support, even from the guys from Chile that was really waiting for that show. So it was a pity, but for sure we will come. I will come back with different projects, but I really hope to meet a lot of people there with my bands.
Yeah, and then maybe I will be there if I can, because I live in Arica, like 2,000 kilometers from Santiago.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Chile is a pretty
very
big
long
country.
So
but just in case, we'll have a live interview, another one, if you want.
No, Power Metal, it has the doors open for you and for Twilight Force and for Trick or Treat when you want. This interview, it will keep in Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and later I will put in streaming places like Spotify and Amazon, Google.
OnlyFans.
I don't know if anyone want to see me, but it's okay. Okay, Ale, thank you for being here, and
thank you, Karim.
Keep in contact and see you here in Chile this year with Trick or Treat.
Absolutely, yeah.
See ya.
Chao.
Bueno, eso fue la entrevista con ALESSANDRO Conti de Twilight Force y Trick or Treat. Ya saben, vienen a Chile, compren su material, apóyennos, nos estamos viendo. Y cerramos como siempre con